The Closet Disco Queen podcast is the #1 ranked women in cannabis podcast by both FeedSpot and Million Podcasts 2025 and is produced by Humble Pond Productions, LLC.
Hi there. Join our casual conversations for curious, bewildered, and aspiring midlife cannabis queens. Welcome to the Closet Disco Queen podcast, featuring Queenie and TT. So kick off your platform shoes, sit back and get ready to laugh and learn all about adult use cannabis without having to ask a 22-year-old. Let's get rolling.
Hello, T.
Hi, Queenie. How are you?
I am great, thanks. We had our family reunion yesterday.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
In the rain, which was fine.
Oh no, was it? Oh,
it
did
was
you have
not,
a pavilion or something?
We had a pavilion, and
Good.
it was actually, I think, a blessing in disguise because we were all in the pavilion together. I think, dear, I didn't even count. I'm going to say there were 60 people.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah. I might be. I'm thinking 60. So we had the whole pavilion. It was great. We had, even though, we were missing some folks who weren't able to make it for a variety of reasons. And it was really great to see people make the effort to get there. And it was a lot of fun. And I was able to distribute more ducks this year. And these were special edition. These were special edition 250th anniversary ducks.
Wow.
Patriotic ducks.
Oh my
So
goodness.
these were
little flags.
They were wearing little red, white, and blue, Uncle Sam hats. And they were, just
decked out.
Striking, and they were each red, white, and blue, or blue. So, and they're going to be a collector's item. I told everybody, your grandchildren will be able to sell these for thousands of dollars in 50 years.
That's
so just think of it that way. So say, oh, look at this relic from, when the Republic still stood. Isn't this quaint? What a bunch of fools they were. But anyway. And I also had red, white, and blue Mardi Gras beads. So we had a couple trivia questions, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
Now,
we played
did
games.
you give an update on the genealogy?
Well, there were some brief updates. I was not able to give a thorough accounting of much because I've been so busy. And honestly, my procrastination got the better of me. So I was able to scrape together some information around any of our relatives with the Revolutionary War.
Right.
So to make it, topical.
How timely. Yes.
So that's what I focused on. So we're
wonderful.
I'm going to have to, tend to that because
maybe next year you'll have the full history.
You never
page
know.
book.
My God. So it was, and my mom was able to come, and she was surrounded by people all day. She had someone sitting on either side of her all day. So it was very sweet, very nice. My family is they're just so loving toward her. And
she's the matriarch.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. She's everybody's mama.
Yeah. So that was, it was like I said, even though the weather was not cooperating, it really turned out to be a lovely day. I was there 7 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a long time. Wow.
Well, it was a long time, and I was on my feet 90% of the time on a poured concrete floor, and I did fine yesterday until I tried to go to sleep. I had cramps in my legs on and off all night. Do you ever get those cramps that kind of vibrate? Yeah. I don't know. So I was trying to meditate through them. I was, chanting.
Yep.
So I don't know how many times that I was awakened, at least 5 times by cramps in various parts of either leg. So, and even though I had seltzer, I was drinking, I didn't drink nearly as much as I typically do during a 7-hour period.
Yeah. So you're a little dehydrated too.
I believe that was the issue. And speaking of bathroom crap, I had my Katie Couric this past week, my colonoscopy.
That's right. Yeah. Well, that's always fun. The prep is just a blast.
Blast is, absolutely. Absolutely. Our Closet Disco Queen podcast deals with legal adult cannabis use and is intended for entertainment purposes only for those 21 and older. So, Titi, what have you consumed today? Have you consumed?
I have consumed, and I'm surprised at how quickly it kicked in. Do you remember? I didn't even know if they would have any.
The drops?
No, not the drops. The big ass bag of gummies.
Yeah.
Remember that? Well, yeah. They're still very effective.
Wow. Potency plus.
And it kicked in pretty quickly. Because I was like, oh, we'll probably be done recording by the time it kicks in, but nope.
The big
Here
ass.
It is.
Okie dokie. The big ass bag of gummies come through.
Yes.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that now, can you?
Mm-mm-mm.
I think I can't remember. Was I smoking this last week? These little pre-rolled joints from Hepworth.
Are they the ones that have, it's like a variety pack?
No. These are
okay.
Citrus Slurp. I like the name.
You decide.
Well, that's part of it.
It's a very intricate process.
And they're those little dog walkers. They're little.
Yeah.
They're perfect. Perfect. So 0.35.
Mm-hmm.
So not even a half gram. So it's just
teeny-weeny.
Ideal, I say, ideal. And it's sun-grown and naturally terpene rich.
Ooh.
And this is a sativa.
What's the effect for you?
I feel a little energized.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think the fly heard me and took off. I think it was scared of me. Got a little frightened when he saw the fly swatter come in.
Well, that is kind of...
I only had to threaten.
Doom.
Well, maybe the rest of them, maybe he observed some quick demise of his, compadres there.
Yep.
Because I've learned a new technique.
I have always thought that about bugs. That somehow
they talk
with each other.
Yeah. Oh, if you kill like a carpenter ant or one of those big black ants, and you just leave the carcass there, go back in like 20 minutes. Gone.
Yeah, they carry it away.
What? I wonder why.
They never leave them behind.
Do you think they eat them? Why would they take them back?
Give them a decent burial?
Well, I suppose that could be the case.
I don't know, because there are quite a few species of animals that
retrieve their
dead.
Carcass.
They mourn their dead.
Well, mourning's one thing, but taking it back.
Well, I guess.
Going into the field of battle.
Maybe
really.
Maybe they have to prove it's him.
They have to extract DNA.
They don't want a case of mistaken identity.
Conspiracy theories amongst the ant colonies. All right, I have to ask.
Yes.
Hey, Alexa, why do big black ants remove the bodies of their deceased brethren?
Big black ants carry away dead nestmates to keep the colony clean and prevent disease spread. Designated undertaker workers sense the death pheromone and move the corpses away from the nest.
They're just being tidy.
That's all. They're trying to say, up.
What? I'm all ears.
Pardon me?
No worries
You have
at
to
all.
say.
She lost her train of thought.
Yep.
Huh? What'd you say?
Hi.
I didn't hear I didn't hear her follow up to your query. I'd have to play the tape back. I could probably hear the tape. My 102. I'll have to play the tape back. I'll have to rewind the tape and then, find it. My God. I've also realized that the whole idea of the digital revolution is just a bunch of bullshit because I've been spending quite a bit of time with assignees these past couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. The amount of paperwork these people have to generate, provide, hang on to, sort through, unbelievable. There is nothing, and it doesn't matter if you have it digitally, usually, because you have to have a paper backup, something solid to back it up. It's ridiculous.
Crazy. Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous.
We're talking about the federal government pretty much, right?
Whatever. Federal, state. Yeah. The state's just as bad.
Oh, they're just as bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because, they're still using their fax machines,
It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. And I swear there is not one transaction. It's I'll say 1 in 20 transactions at either at any government agency is smooth. Goes according to guidelines, like you go A, B, C, D, E, F, boom, done. The same holds true with opening bank accounts. Anything that isn't precisely, exactly what it needs to be throws a wrench. And then the paper comes in. And it's usually because you don't have paper to back up the digital. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We got to pick one and stick with it. Running double systems. All right, that was my rant. It's crazy. Crazy. And I had one assignee ask me today, the other day, we were in motor vehicles. He said, why is it I have to take a whole new test? I can't just exchange my license. And I said, well, then we wouldn't be able to make any money. Don't you get it? This is a racket. This is a racket. This is like organized crime. Think about it. It's crazy. You don't exist until I tell you you exist. And you don't exist until I tell you you exist the way I determine whether you exist or not. Yeah. So it's
and I'll give you a number.
Yeah. We miss being called twice. I don't know how. The system, it's so annoying. Now calling Q 0054 to window 3. Now calling Q 0053. My God. And then the din of people just, blah, 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 blah. It's like,
sensory overload.
Yeah. And we missed it. Well, maybe because when we first walked in, we were given our number and an application, and we no sooner got to the desk where you could fill in the application, and he was called to get his photo taken before he'd ever laid a pen to paper. So then he's coming back. He's got a receipt to hold on to. Unreal. So I don't know. I'm a little disillusioned with that whole bunch of crap. It's been very concentrated. It's been a very concentrated couple of weeks for me. So I'm like a little raw around the edges.
Yeah.
With the bureaucracy
going nonstop.
And it's not just that. It's like when assignees go to fill out an application, when
Hold up, everything. Did you hear the thing about the thing? Wait, what? Say it again, say so. Wait, what? Nope, still don't believe it, no. Too wild, too weird, to no way, Jose. It's the segment where the truth won't stay. Wait, what?
So now let's move into Wait, what? TT, are you ready for this week's entry into the Waits What?
I do.
Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Not Waits What. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Right. The Wait, what list.
You look like you were going to say something. No. So I read a very interesting article recently about a woman in Great Britain who she's an author. So this wasn't something that was this whole, what I'm going to talk to you about wasn't foreign to her, but she was turning 60 and she felt her 50s were her absolute best decade. She thought anything in her 50s was terrific, but a little bit of trepidation entering her 60s. So she decided, she just came up with an experiment. She was going to invite 60 random people, including strangers, to sit down and share a cup of tea with her. Part of it is a curiosity project, but the other part was a way to fight shyness that had crept into her advancing years. So this is what she undertook. She decided she was going to do, and then of course she was going to record along the way. She kept notes, and she's actually got quite the blog online where she talks about each of the 60 cups of tea.
Wow.
But she approached people that she knew, people that she had observed over the years that she always wanted to get to know better, total strangers, intimate family members. And she found that this, through the intentional ability, the ability to have intentional conversations, that people took advantage of that opportunity to really open up and share and have very honest, intimate moments.
Wow.
Of real
that is so
connection.
Cool.
Yeah. Wow. And it was an opportunity to be able to listen and observe and really get a deeper sense of relationship, especially she found with her children, because having to listen turned off the advice mode. So she found that her kids were more open to sharing and communicating with her when she was able to just listen.
Yep.
So it was quite interesting. But she found it as a really great way to reconnect with people and to just broaden her horizons, if you will, with new ideas, new friends. It was great.
That is so cool.
So could you see yourself doing something like that?
Do I even know 60 people?
Well, no, that's the idea.
It could be strangers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It would be fun, wouldn't it?
I am
sit down one-on-one.
I do. I kind of, that's something I wish I would do. And that's a weird way of saying that. I just wish I would do it. I mean, I believe I would enjoy it tremendously, but just doing it is another story.
Just doing it. Yeah. What do you do? Send out invitations? I mean, it's like.
No, she basically just would, well, I guess she might approach people, but I got the sense that, let's see. No, she did identify specific people that she wanted to have tea with. And she basically said, would you be willing to share a cup of tea with me one afternoon? And usually with little biscuits or something, but she said many times it would end up being 2 hours. They may meet in a garden. They may have met on the beach. They may have met in a library or park, or so it was that the settings were also part and parcel of this experiment. But it really, I thought it sounded really fascinating and, a great way to just keep yourself vital and engaged and stimulated. I mean, it's what it's all about. And you're learning.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
that is so cool. So, I mean, anybody could do this, right?
Sure. It doesn't have to be tea. Right. I suppose it could be, a cookie, a brownie, something. A gummy. Yeah. It could be whatever. But I think the key is just making it intentional. And she also apparently opened the conversation with similar questions. So everybody, it was like there were 3 questions perhaps that she may have begun with. So she had consistency of, the initial encounter. And then she said, of course, things, went wherever from there. So there was a little structure in the beginning, but then boom.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But I see this as a really great way to maybe expand our understanding of one another and opening up dialogue. And
yeah. Especially with people who don't necessarily share your perspective on life.
So would you actively seek those people out?
I think I would, because I really am very interested in how I don't understand the cognitive dissonance that has to take place for people to, still be enthralled with our president. So I would like to understand that. Like, I can't even fathom how that's possible.
Okay, but one would hypothesize that topic would not be necessarily in one of your first 3 questions. Do you think you would just evolve into that?
Yeah.
Through the course of conversation?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's because it's everywhere. You know what I mean? It's like you can't turn around without it bumping you in the head. So,
it's interesting you say that, because yesterday at the family reunion, we did recognize with the ducks and whatnot, the 250th anniversary of our country. And even with all that hoopla on the red, white, and blue, there were only passing remarks to a person. They were more forlorn, negative than angry or defending. I didn't hear anybody defending, but nothing was really out and out spoken. So I have no idea. I couldn't tell you to this day, other than one cousin I do know, because we've gotten into it online, could not tell you. And all right, 2 female cousins who, share my views, I should say, we like each other's things. But for the most part, you would not know what anybody else's beliefs were, because it just isn't part of our family dialogue. It never had been. And I think we started out with a strong foundation of family and an understanding that we grew up seeing our parents never ever in conflict with one another, that sibling group at all, ever. So we're just modeling that behavior. You just don't, it's not something that was,
you don't pick a fight with your cousins,
right? It just, you've got a big big shared history, and you hold on to that more than you hold on to what's happening like today. So
I have trouble separating that out.
We'll see. But the other thing, like I said, it's blissful ignorance, because I couldn't tell you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I have inklings, but it just was a non-issue. And it has been.
Right.
It has been. So, yeah. And we have several veterans in our family, people who served active duty. Yeah. My cousin Sharon, out of all the family members who have served, she is still, let me make sure I'm correct here, the only person to have served in an active war zone.
Wow.
None of the men were that closely involved in any of the conflicts. So
either or, peace, war, Madonna, whore, this, that, skinny, fat, dog, cat, yes, no, stay, go, high, low.
All righty. TT, are you ready to play? TT's choice.
I'm ready.
She is ready, folks. And if you recall, this is where I present TT with 75 either-ors, would-you-rathers, or what-ifs, and she selects a number that she has not previously selected, and then we share what this is and discuss. We find out what TT would do or say, or how she would react, and then we dissect it. TT, what would your number be for today?
I would pick number 49.
49. Let's see what we've got. Good old number 49. Okay, this is an either or. Which one? Would you rather? A podcast guest who is absolutely fascinating but hates you, or loves you but has nothing interesting to say?
I would pick the more interesting one, the first one, who doesn't like me.
And why? Pray tell. Would one
because that would
make that selection?
Because that would be more interesting to my audience and to me. How about you?
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than there being absolutely no chemistry. But I guess if somebody loves you, I don't know.
I don't know. No. Not if they're like thunderstruck by you, Oh,
please. No, I find it difficult to make small talk after a while. I could probably be successful and think about this, for a minute. And that's a long time when you're scrambling. And I feel if someone isn't, if you're not able to engage in a back and forth, then you feel panicky and you start scrambling. And a minute is a really long time to be like hanging out there flapping in the wind.
I was thinking of it in terms of how many questions would you ask before when you got like a one-word answer before you would stop,
I know, before you got the hint to move on. This ain't happening, folks. I don't know. And that's I guess at that point, as a podcast host, it would be incumbent try as hard as you could to engage and get some reciprocal energy. And if not, then I would probably try to just twist it somehow and either end it gracefully. I would probably opt for ending gracefully and trying to, maintain that individual's dignity and be courteous. Unless they were being, but they love us, so they have nothing interesting to say. So I was going to say unless they're being real jerks, but that wouldn't be the case. So I would say just gracefully trying to extract oneself. But I think, wouldn't you think you'd have to try to stay on the line for X length of time?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
what's the length of time?
Do you ask? Yeah, I don't know.
Like, like in school, if the teacher doesn't show up after 15 minutes, the professor doesn't show up, or if they're PhD, a doctor, you had to wait 20 minutes, whatever. What is the length of time that one would finally say, yeah, okay, we're going to pull the plug on this one?
I think if you were in person, it would be maybe longer than if you're just like on a line with somebody.
Would you feign disconnect?
We dropped your
phone. Gosh, look at that.
We lost her.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's at least we both agree.
Yeah, we did agree on that.
I would rather go with, and then trying to, of course, we'd both have to try to win the person over.
Of course.
With our charm.
Yes. And using charm.
Wit. That would do it, don't you think?
That'd do it. That would be best friends.
Irresistible. Yeah, I'm sure of that. So, yeah, I guess so. Hopefully we'll never run into that. Why would you? Why would you actively seek someone who hated you? Like, how would you know?
That's another question.
That's a good. That's a good question. Like, would you invite someone on your podcast who was fascinating but hates you? Like,
I wouldn't. But I mean, I had to choose. So
I guess if you were, what was his name?
I know Frost, David Frost. Is that it?
No. I was thinking of the guy that used to the daytime talk show host with the paternity test. Well, he's one of them. Yeah. You know, I guess you might actively seek people out to try to get some ridiculous response, but I just don't.
Well, I think there are people too who interview folks and they're just so they can act morally superior to them, you know, or
True.
Point out that and they do it to point out people's inconsistencies and
to try to just get one up on somebody else. Yeah. No, that's you know, that's really being, to me, that's taking advantage of
that's
your platform. I don't know. Maybe we're just too nice. It's hard to believe anybody would hate us.
It's very hard.
Don't you think?
Well, I was going to say, never mind what I was going to say.
Were you going to say, how could anybody hate us?
No, I was going to say that would be like saying that you hated children.
By hating us? I don't think we're as innocent as children. I really don't think that's probably a valid analogy.
That's not what I was really going to say.
Okay, what were you going to say?
I can't tell you. It's just not right.
Oh my God. I don't think we've ever encountered this before, folks. I really don't think there's ever been a situation where TT has felt that she couldn't share. Wow. That tells me a lot. And
social mores would prohibit it.
Has me a little concerned.
I'm a little surprised at myself.
If something is entered, you know, that you're telling yourself, no, do not share this.
Do not say it out loud.
No, we're going to zip that one right in there. Do you do that to the TV too? If people are talking that you don't like, do you go like this? Like, shh.
I don't do it to the TV. I do it to real life people.
I've done that too. I've been so angry. And if you see people's faces when you do that, you're like just so. I can't remember the last time I did that. That felt good because I think I've done that
mentally, probably. Huh?
It was a guy. Who the hell was I arguing with? I can't remember the last real conflict I had, but wow, that just came like. I'll have to give that some thought. Maybe it was a dream.
Oh, was it when you were in one of those government offices? That seems like it would be.
No, it was that physician. No. It was the ER doctor. He was after I said to him, I know why you don't see patients. And he started talking, and I went because I was going to say something really nasty, and I had to leave the room. I was probably doing that more to me, than to him because I.
Bite your tongue, girl.
Yeah, that's what that was. I had that sense memory just doing that. It was like, I've done this recently. Now we have to come up with a fuck it.
We've got a list and it's getting long. Petty to profound. What feels so wrong? Sticky notes and sass. If it don't serve us, it can kiss our ass. Fuck it, fix it, or forget it. We're seasoned queens, don't regret it. If it drains our soul or wastes our wit, we file it under, oh hell no, skip it. From bad bras to toxic friends, we draw the line and tie the ends each week. A gripe or hill to die on with Queenie and TT. The bucket list lives on.
I think I need to stop saying I'm sorry when I'm playing pickleball.
Yes, we'll accept that as a fuck it. Do tell. Why can't the fuck it list can be a funny fuck it list?
Well,
okay. So what has precipitated this? We haven't gotten the weekly update.
Well, you know what? Our class was canceled this week because of the air quality.
That's right. Yes, we've gotten overwhelmed with
Oh, my
Canadian
goodness.
timber smoke.
Yeah, it's dangerous to go outside again today. So.
Oh, that was another random text message we got from Diane yesterday. The particulate count.
Air quality.
With no other, oh yeah. Yesterday it was down to 32, and now I see it's back to 160.
It was like, what did I tell you the other day?
What are you supposed to do
something?
with that?
No, don't breathe.
I said to Brian, just tell her don't come. That concerned, don't come. Well, yeah, you guys were in the 300. Weren't you like up into 180 or something?
400 or something. It's crazy.
You should. You were breathing chunks of things, like solid pieces of.
You could smell it. You could, see it.
Oh yeah, we could. It was so yellow. The one day, everything had a pale yellow cast.
Mm-hmm.
The air, everything.
Joe sent us a picture. It was kind of like almost orangey.
Yes,
from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like here. I was talking to one of my assignees from Japan, and he said he was trying to explain to me that frequently they have air quality warnings. I said from the pollution from China, and I said, oh, from the pollution. He said no, sandstorms because of the deserts.
What? It
just keeps overwhelm.
Going. Where else? Where's it going to go? Yeah,
I think it's like. Oh my God. I mean, you don't even think about things like that. So we get Canadian smoke. They've got Chinese dust.
Chinese
dirt, sand, dust. Yeah. So it's the earth is trying to tell us something.
It's trying to tell us.
We've messed it up.
What you're doing.
And I don't even think that is El Nino started. Are we in El Nino yet, or is that just being threatened? Or
I think what I read was that it's going to be a bad year for El Nino. I don't know if it's started.
Are we in El Nino now? Or?
Maybe because it's so hot. That's why the forest fires started.
Maybe, right? Yeah. And if you look on the Weather Underground, one of the filters that you can apply is fires.
Oh,
and if you look at the whole world, it looks like the whole world literally is on fire.
Wow.
It's creepy.
Well, I was reading this morning something about the Canadian forest. There's so much forest up there, right? But a lot of it is
ancient.
The type of forest that has to burn to
rejuvenate.
To rejuvenate, yeah.
So nature typically does that through lightning strikes and things like that.
Right. But this is we've
messed it up.
Planet, so yeah.
Well, yeah, the pine bush here in Albany, it's all protected land because of the Carner blue butterfly, but there have to be prescribed burns every year there because of the same deal to encourage new growth of the flower, what is it? What's the name of the plant? That grows there, and it's just found here, in one other place in the world. Mm-hmm. So in order to encourage that growth, they burn the pine bush. And it's interesting because the trees don't burn down. They're tall pines and, you see scorching on the bark, but all the undergrowth is gone and it just blooms back. It greens up and rejuvenates and repopulates. And
here they do prairie burns.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But it's just out of hand. It's gotten out of hand.
No, that's one of the things. I mean, I have been working on this little project where I'm putting together this teeny tiny little greenhouse, and I have to make every single leaf and flower. So it's been but what else am I going to do when I can't go outside? Because it's,
Right. Right. It's a hazard to your health.
Yeah.
And it was canceled and your class is held inside.
Yeah. But I think they were just concerned about,
people being outside to get there.
Being outside, because we started with that as my fucking. Stop saying I'm sorry. Well, like if I miss the ball, if I completely whiff it,
why are you saying you're sorry?
I don't know, because I feel like I screw up, and I just say to or else if I hit
them in the face.
That too. That one I think I should say.
I think yes, that requires a sorry.
Yeah.
But missing the ball?
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have to say I'm sorry if I'm not
No.
playing well. Yeah.
I mean,
This
are
other
you
woman
playing
and
for
I were
money or
both-
something?
We both were doing it. And we both looked at each other. I said, we have to stop saying sorry.
That's right. I mean, are you playing for money or,
No.
if
No, it's just
the losing
you
team
know.
has to walk off a cliff or something? I mean, then you apologize. You're like, oh, geez, I'm really sorry. But,
I don't have a lot of experience being on teams, though. You know what I mean? Sports teams.
Do you think it was because you didn't relish the pressure? Do you feel pressured?
Yes.
Is that why you think you're saying you're sorry?
I have performance anxiety. Well, because I lost the serve for our team, or I've, whatever.
But
Not
it's a
made point
team.
toward- I know. That's just it. And I feel responsible.
This is
I'm
a
part of the
lesson.
team.
Yes, it's a difficult one to learn because I often think, because, attending these games, that my grandchildren are in, you think of the pitcher, the catchers, the goalies, the people who are in the hot spots,
Yep.
the hottest spots
Yep.
on the field or on the ice or wherever they're playing.
Yeah.
And, you think to yourself, I don't know if I'd want that to be my child because it is such a high pressure, visible position. Then you have to step back and you have to own it and say, you know what, it is a team effort, and
Right.
your person wouldn't be put in that position if everything was working properly. That wouldn't be an issue. There wouldn't be a
Right.
shot on goal. There wouldn't, so.
Right.
But I see where if you're not accustomed to playing on a team, that yes, you would maybe
Sorry.
feel more responsible.
Sorry. Like I must say it 100 times during a class. So, yeah.
And the other woman was too?
Yeah. That's when I realized when she kept saying it.
You were
And then I was
apologizing to
like-
each other.
And I was like, we both sound the same here,
Were you playing? Who were you playing? Who was on the other side?
the other
who were
team.
you playing
just
against?
Two other people, just two people that, we rotate.
What people? Were they men, women?
I think at that point they were men.
I don't know what I said C for.
Well, because I mean, if it was, I don't know that it would make a difference, because if it was women, I would still feel like I would be saying I'm sorry to my partner. I wouldn't say I'm sorry if I, just like got a good shot in.
But do you
I wouldn't
feel
say I was sorry to the other team.
would there be the same feeling of judgment, overall judgment, like performance judgment, if it were other women, or do you think doesn't matter? It's an unfamiliar. It's an unfamiliar thing, so
Yeah.
there's anxiety. Gotcha. Well, I wouldn't expect you to be saying you're sorry all the time. I just, I mean, golf, for example.
And it's not just pickleball. It's like, we've talked
I
about
hear
this
you.
before, how
Yep.
women tend to be much quicker
Apologetic.
to apologize. Yeah.
For things that you have no control over
Right.
at
Or
all.
that are just like, everyday things that happen.
Correct.
Like, ooh, bumped into somebody.
Correct. I mean, so golf is typically a solitary sport. You keep your own score, that type of thing. So it's typically not considered a team sport, but there are times when that does come into play. For example, if you're playing in a scramble format where you're using best ball and those types of things. But yeah, it is a challenge. It's a challenge when you're then measuring yourself against someone else. And then how you, decide to use that,
Right.
process it. So yeah, it's a challenge. Interesting. And again, that goes along with
Maybe just be
apologizing
more-
for taking up space.
Well, I think that it's got the same feel as that. I think I should apologize if I smack someone with the racket, but as far as we're all learning.
Taking up time and space.
Yeah.
No,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I exist. I'm sorry. I'm here in this space right now with you. And yes, and it's not quite turning out the way you had hoped and anticipated, but excuse me while I
exist.
I'll just just make a hole in the ground and drop out, right now. So, I mean, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, it does.
I'm sorry that I said I'm sorry when I walked into the room. I'm sorry that I said excuse me to a chair, a wall, a broom. I'm sorry that I apologized for taking up this space. my shoe. Then I apologize for flinching. What a thing to do. I'm sorry. I'm always saying I'm sorry. It's a reflex, it's a curse, it's a cage. Every woman in this room just nodded, 'cause we've been sorry since the age of any age. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Actually, yes, I am. I'm sorry. I can't stop. Sorry.
Alrighty. Well,
All right.
everybody have a lovely week.
Yes, do.
And we
And
will
we'll
see
talk
you
to you next week.
next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us at the Closet Disco Queen podcast. Grab a brownie or doobie, pass us to your friends, and be sure to follow us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. And be sure to leave us a 5-star review, as it helps others find us. Peace out.
Okay, live stream. What are we streaming to?
The cloud. No, I suppose so at this point we could get on Facebook. We could put that
okay.
link in there, and we'll just sit here and see if anybody clicks it. That would be funny one day.
Hello.
Can you see me? Hello. Hello. We could just be sitting here doing this. Come see me. How about this? No, my arms stay in. Oh, it's
Yeah,
just
your arms stay in.
Well,
there goes part of your headphones just left.
well, why do my
When you
arms? All right, am I like being really?
It's weird. No,
Is it
it's
just your-
got like this black. It looks like black goo like around your hands.
Like this?
When you do that, the headphones kind of like parts of you disappear.
Undulate. I look like a floating head right now. the Queenie of Oz. What would you like to know, TT? I'm here to answer your questions. This is your chance.
Whippersnapper.
Quiet whippersnapper. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Oh, I love this. Oh, you know, it helps that I'm wearing a black t-shirt. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't as much a special effect as we thought. Okay, well, see how entertaining we can be?
We are.
I'm thinking, it's nothing quite like it out there. The Closet Disco Queen podcast is the #1 ranked women in cannabis podcast by both FeedSpot and Million Podcasts 2025 and is produced by Humble Pond Productions, LLC. If you are interested in being a guest, email us at info@humblepond.com or reach out on Facebook. Visit Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen and leave us your 5-star review and comments. Thanks.